It's a sad day. Shout out to anybody that was affected on 9/11. Love and respect to everybody. I appreciate you. I don't care what side you're on. I don't care what your beliefs are. We're all in this together, bro. The sooner we realize that, the better off we are all gonna be. Oh, good job. Nice. Thanks, 18-wheeler. Cool. Totally cool. I gotta be honest, a little bummed out today. Today is September 11th, so I'm a little sad and bummed for two reasons. One being, you know, 9/11 is always a somber day, and where I grew up, we were just minutes away from where that took place. And two, if y'all are familiar with the world, today is the day after a really horrendous day. So, kind of sad. Actually, not kind of, but extremely sad. Very, very extremely sad. And I had a lot to say today, I thought I was going to get on here and be like, I was angry last night for obvious reasons, and I wanted to talk about free speech and how people can't be like hating each other and demonizing each other, and I don't know, I just don't have the I don't have it in me to talk about it today. So I don't know if that's something I'm even going to get into on this ride, to be quite honest. I don't know if it's something I really can or want to get into. I was motivated to last night, but I certainly feel less motivated to talk about it today. So yeah, that's where we're at. All right. Yeah, I don't even want to get into the whole, oh, this side demonizes that side. I'll just say, if you're celebrating shit like that, you have evil in your heart. That's all. Regardless of what side you are, whether you hate or like Kamala or anyone on the political spectrum, say I disliked Biden or I disliked Trump, God forbid something like that happened to them, I would never in a million years be like, oh, good. I'd be saddened, because I'm what you call a fucking human being and have a heart. Anyone that's not saddened by it, you're losing touch with your humanity. You can claim to be as woke and fucking, you can claim to be as woke and as liberal or for the people as you want to be, or whatever it is you're claiming, but if you're celebrating the death of another human being, especially, you know, I know there's levels to this, but I don't celebrate the death of any human being, period. I'll just leave it at that. Especially if a person is literally only about, I don't know, speaking and sharing ideas and having an honest, open debate. Just because you disagree with somebody about some shit, it's like, if you're celebrating that, there's something wrong with you, and you're mentally unstable, and that's fine. You just need help. That's all. Get the help you need. I am like a car. You must wait for me. Thank you. Consider my 2 wheels 4. You know what I mean? So yeah, and I also think people that are angry on the other side, I guess I am going to talk about this, huh? But I'm just going to do it casually and calmly, and not with the rah-rah emotion I had probably yesterday. People that are upset about it on the side that's the victim in this case, if you want to consider that to be the case. Whatever, you know what I'm saying. I see a lot of like, enough's enough, time to hit the streets and violence and blah, blah, blah. Like, it just makes me think like, nah, man, like that's exactly, like if you are gonna have that mentality, it's exactly what they want. And when I say they, I'm not talking about who. When I say they and that's what they want, I'm not talking about the left. Okay? They is never a group of people that have a political belief. A group of people that have a political belief are called American citizens and your fellow citizens. When I say they, I'm referring to they as in those that wield the power. Those that tend to want to orchestrate things like this. Those that tend to want to like divide and conquer. You know what I mean? They is those that fund, that have the billions and billions to fund endless NGOs and assassinations and radicalization of a whole group of people. They are the ones that want to see both sides fighting, because as long as both sides are fighting, whether it's verbally or even physically or violently fighting each other, guess what we're not doing? Coming together and focusing our attention on the people that deserve our fucking attention to be focused on. That's the point. That's the whole point. I feel like I'm not even rah-rah. I think I was rah-rah yesterday because I saw like a couple of people celebrating, and then I realized like that's what the fuck they want, man. So I just went back to being sad. I'd rather be sad just for a moment or for a couple of days than to be like fucking so invigorated and angry and rah-rah like because that's what they fucking want. But instead again, we all know what happened. I'm not going to say names. I'm not going to, but for the individual, like I didn't follow that person closely. I did see some of the stuff that person posted, and what I appreciated about it is the honest conversations that were being had. And someone came with their opinion and talked with someone else who had an opposing opinion, and they shared a debate, an honest debate back and forth. And if you watch my other channel, Conspiracy Ninja, I talked about the year 1913, and actually I'm editing that now, it may not be released yet, but the year 1913 as the year our country ended. And part of the reason, as a sneak peek spoiler alert, that I say that is that's when the General Board of Education was created. Not the Board of Ed, but the General, it's help me with the family name, y'all, in the comments. It's not JP Morgan, it's not the Rothschilds. I'm kind of out of it the last day or two, or the last day, I should say. Work has been crazy on top of everything else going on. But it's one of those groups of families. The name of the family, General Board of Education, was established from the late 1800s to the early 1900s, and their goal, and they accomplished it, was to take the education out of the hands of local communities. And by doing that, making it a general, federal, across-the-board education system that, in essence, stops grooming people to be independent, critical thinkers who are able to articulate their thoughts and have debates and create a society that is the best for all involved. Instead, the plan with that was to create a worker bee force, a whole generation of worker bees, a whole generation of I don't want to use the S word, but just workers that are there to do nothing but support them. Because you can't have too many cooks in the kitchen with good ideas and the ability to communicate themselves freely and clearly in a manner that doesn't generate hate. This guy, forget not even seeing me. You didn't even see the car. Sure, go ahead, bro. Fucking, I didn't even see the 3 vehicles that were about to crash into. Stay safe out there, fella. I'm doing another video on a side tangent coming up about, I hate that saying, it's not if you're gonna go down, but when. Bullshit. There's a few specific techniques and things that certain riders do that don't crash ever. You can ride a motorcycle, and if you have fear of riding, you haven't started yet because you hear that, oh, it's not if, but when, don't listen to them. One of the techniques is what I just did. Be extra vigilant and cautious through intersections. Slow down even if you don't think you have to, and save the fun for the back road twisties where you don't have other cars to deal with or contend with. So just a quick note, because who knows when I'm going to get that video out exactly, and I just would like to say that now. So anyway, back to my point. And I forgot where I was exactly. But yeah, the 1913 thing, like that's what they want. They don't want people to be able to communicate. And if you can speak your mind and debate with somebody else and have an honest disagreement, but disagree openly and honestly, I cherish those like interactions. I don't get on social media a lot other than what I do for my channel, but I do like to have conversations with people that I sometimes disagree with. I've had some like honest debates online in my comment section where me and a person disagree, but it's like a great conversation, and it's like, all right, I see your side of it, but my point is this, and whatever. Like, I love those. I don't know. There's something that invigorating about that. Like, we were able to talk through something we both disagree on without being like at each other's throats or demonizing or condemning the other person. It's just, people are so easily brainwashed now by this fucking media. I'll just leave it at this. I'm sad, and the one thing I'll leave everybody with is, if it's the last thing you do, stop watching the mainstream news. I don't care if it's MSNBC, I don't care if it's Fox News, I don't care if it's CNN. Stop watching it. It is not news. It is propaganda through and through. It doesn't matter what side you think is right. And to be quite honest, I think we all know MSNBC is pretty egregious lately and the furthest thing from news, but even Fox, everyone has their own agenda. Chill, bitch. I don't trust people like that. You can tell she was just looking right the whole time. Those are the people that as soon as they have an opening, just gun it without looking back left again. Again, slow down at intersections, be aware of what's going on around you. Anyway, so stop watching the media, stop watching the news, quote unquote, which is literally the furthest thing from it. If you're going to get your information from anywhere, people make fun of people that get their information from YouTube, but you got a better chance of getting valid information from YouTube or a source like that than you do from the mainstream media, who's being funded by the billionaires and all the influential powers that be. It's like they have a freaking agenda, okay? Just be conscious of that. Take a step back. I was so sucked into this stuff 10 years ago, man. And I look back now and I'm like, man, I fell for it. I fucking fell for it. They got me. Like, they had me. They had me sucked in. And just my day and week I live or died, and my emotions live or died based on like what was going on that day in the news cycle. And then you start to realize, oh, this is all bullshit. When you are lucky enough to find an independent source you trust, and I'll say this, I know there are those that exist on both sides, because I'll watch some things where both of them frame it factually and then give their opinion and their left or right biased on it, whatever that may be. And stop falling for the whole two-party system BS. It's all fucking manufactured fake BS. They want us to fight. The reason there's no real third party is because that real third party would be filled with 90% of fucking Americans, and they know that. And because they do everything they can to eliminate that real third party, people are forced to go one direction or the other. Two options. What a democracy. Two options. Wow. Don't argue with me that there's the Green Party and the Libertarians and fucking... No. We all know they exist in name only and in ideology only. They don't ever have a realistic chance at anything because the whole system is rigged and controlled, and everybody knows that. You can't argue that. So I just want to say my life has so dramatically improved since I stopped watching the news. Even since I stopped watching and keeping up with the people I respect and like think are giving me the facts on like YouTube and other places, I still know that they're giving it to me from their angle, and sometimes I agree with that angle, but it's still like negative information and negative thoughts and like stressful situations and pessimism, and it's just not... Get that out of your mind, man. The sooner you get negativity out of your daily thought process and your brain patterns, and you can interrupt those patterns with just focusing on your life and yourself and your goals in life and the people around you, your family, your loved ones, and you know what you want to do with your life, like the better off you're going to be and the happier you're going to be. It just changes your life for the better, honestly. So I just want to say I love you all. I don't care what side you're on. I don't care what your fucking political beliefs are. I got love for you, and I appreciate you. And I would love it if y'all want to have a debate in my comment section. Please go for it, but do it in a way that best represents us as people, which is respectfully, without hate. Don't celebrate the death of somebody, man. Just don't. It's just not a good look. Even if you think you're doing the right thing now, you may look back 50 years from now and realize you were being fucking brainwashed. You were brainwashed into thinking someone was a Nazi or Hitler or evil, whatever. And there are true evil people out there, but someone who just expresses their opinion and has honest debates is not someone I would count as evil. I would consider the evil people the ones that are in control of everything, that are billionaires. That guy hella waved. I appreciate him, bro. Especially as a Harley rider, that was mad respect, man. The ones that have all the money and all the power and control and are being the puppet masters and pulling the strings for both sides and trying to get everyone to fight each other. Like I said, the more we're doing that, the less we're focused on them. And that's what they fucking want. For that reason, I bet you this video gets log jammed in the algorithm if they pick up on some keywords like George Soros or these scumbags that run things, or billionaires, or whatever. Who knows? Maybe this video does well and enough people see it and it causes somebody to think twice about celebrating someone's demise, to think twice about watching media that they shouldn't be so invested in. I don't know. Then it's worth it. And if nothing else, it felt good to get it off my chest and for me to just therapeutically speak my piece. So it's a sad day. Shout out to anybody that was affected on 9/11. On a side note, as I head out, I just want to leave people with that. Love and respect to everybody. I appreciate you. I don't care what fucking side you're on. I don't care what your beliefs are. We're all in this together, bro. The sooner we realize that, the better off we are all going to be. And the worse off the scumbags, the true evil scumbags that run everything behind closed doors in the shadows, the worse off they're going to be. So just want to say, yeah, rest in peace anyone that lost their lives for any reason, political violence or otherwise. Rest in peace to everybody that passed on 9/11, and prayers and thoughts to anybody that was affected by that. If you lost a family member, you know, I lived in that area, so I think maybe we knew some more people that were affected by it than most, maybe, but yeah. Yeah, that's it. That's all I got to say. I love y'all. Thank you for watching. If you ride safe. Like, comment, subscribe if you like what I got to say. And I will see you guys on the next video. I really appreciate you. I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace out.